Hey, what it do, sports world, man, and welcome to the Winner Circle podcast, man. I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders, man, making his NFL debut and why the ex-Colorado star had a very rough day. This right here was a terrible day for Shedeur Sanders, and I just want to say this right here to the Shedeur Sanders fan. I feel like y'all are delusional. Y'all don't want to see what's really going on. Y'all don't want to accept that this kid is not who y'all feel like. Y'all see him as a generational talent. It's kind of like Angel Reese. Y'all see them as generational talent when they're just good. They're just average. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, before we get started, man, make sure I hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. And hey, we're about to get ready and jump into this thing right now. So make sure y'all get your popcorn, get your drink, and we're about to get ready and start this thing now with the intro. We're about to talk about Shedeur Sanders and why I think this thing might be just not getting started. Let's go. Hey, what it do, sports world? It's me again. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs, is here, y'all. Where passion meets performance and champions are made. I'm your host, Ray Diggs, bringing you the energy, the insight, and the mindset from across the world of sports. From the locker rooms to the big stage, this is where the real ones talk and legends rise, and the motto stays the same. Winners will always win. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. We are here and we ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all tune in because we're about to go live now. Peace. Hey, what it do, sports world, man? We back here, man. We want to talk about Shedeur Sanders' rough NFL debut and why I think that it could get worse as these weeks go by, man. But hey, like I said before, Shedeur Sanders came into the game for the Cleveland Browns. When he came into the game, the Cleveland Browns was actually winning the game 16-10, and they ended up losing the game 23-16. Okay, Shedeur Sanders had a very rough outing. He was 4 for 16 passing, 47 yards, 1 interception, and he was sacked 2 times. But he had 3 carries for 16 yards. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I think that Shedeur Sanders, y'all can say what you want to say. Y'all can say that he wasn't getting first team reps. Do y'all know how many quarterbacks don't get first team reps and still come out there and lead their team to a game winning drives or anything? It always happens. That's called being prepared for the moment. Y'all want to say that the reason Shedeur Sanders struggled was because he's a rookie. Well, hell, a rookie that was playing before him was Dylan Gabriel. He wasn't getting any reps when Joe Flacco was there. And he came in his first game and he kind of performed okay. It wasn't like he was just terrible. But y'all made it like he was terrible. Y'all made this kid right here feel like made it seem like that this kid was just performing terrible. Now, Dylan Gabriel, in the games that he's played, he's had 7 touchdowns. He have over 900 yards passing, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Okay. Now, y'all making it seem like this kid right here was just stinking it up. Okay. His first game he played, he was 29 for 52. Is that good? I mean, he's a rookie. That's the same analysis y'all use for Shedeur Sanders. He's a rookie. His first game, he was 29 for 52. And may I say, he played against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played against the Pittsburgh Steelers his first game, and he was 29 for 52. He was sacked 6 times, and he had 221 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. His second game against Miami, he won the game. He was 13 for 18, 116 yards. I'm gonna tell you what Shedeur Sanders fans said when his kid went 13 for 18. He wasn't doing nothing but dinking and dunking. He wasn't doing nothing but this. Y'all made it seem like everything that this kid did, that it was bad. But now Shedeur Sanders come out here and go 4 for 16, but he's a rookie. Dylan Gabriel's a rookie as well. And this kid came out here and he went 13 for 18 against the Miami Dolphins. I'm not saying the Miami Dolphins is good because they ain't. But, I mean, he's a rookie. He go out there and he get 116 yards, no touchdown, no interceptions, and they win the game. But y'all say, oh, well, it's because of the running back. He didn't do nothing but deke and dunk. I don't give a damn what you do. Shedeur Sanders probably should have deke and dunked, and maybe he would have never had all those incompletions, 4 for 16. There's no way you can make me believe that somebody know how to play football or somebody was prepared and they go 4 for 16. You know how hard it got to be for you to go 4 for 16 in an NFL game when you got people wide open everywhere. And then they want to say, well, some of those were dropped. Let's just say 2 of those was drops. You're still 6 for 18, 6 for 16. Still ain't good. This kid, his third game, he played against New England. He lost the game, but they was 21. He was 21 for 35, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The kid didn't play that bad. I mean, it's against New England. They was going to lose that game regardless. But 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They tried to make it like this kid right here was the worst thing in the world when he played this game right here. They tried to make it like this kid right here was just the worst football player in the NFL. That's what Shedeur Sanders fan made want to make us believe. And ESPN and all these outlets that want to try to make it like this kid right here was just the worst football player. I'm talking about all of them. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Ocho, all of them. Try to make it like this kid right here was the worst football player in the world. But now Shedeur Sanders is playing like hot garbage. They're making every single excuse for him. Oh yeah, I can see. How in the hell did you watch this game this week and you can tell yourself and make yourself believe that Shedeur Sanders should have been a first-round pick, or he should have been a top 5 pick, or he should have been somebody starting quarterback at the beginning of the season? It ain't no way. And if you see that, your ass is blind. I promise you that. Now this kid, his fourth game, he was 17 for 32, 167 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Guess what Shedeur Sanders fans said about this? I mean, he threw the ball 32 times. He should have had 2 touchdowns. Well, guess what? Shedeur Sanders threw it half of what he threw it, and he only completed 16. He only completed 4 passes, 4 for 16. Y'all see how I feel when somebody is bashing you, when you're out here playing your heart out? That's the same thing that Shedeur Sanders fan did to Dillon Gabriel. That's the same thing that Shedeur Sanders fans has been doing to Dillon Gabriel. That's the same thing they did to Go Flacco. They bashed him to make Shedeur Sanders look good. But now they're trying to look for every last excuse to why this kid right here can play in the NFL, and they can't come up with none. Listen, they have a game this week, right? They play a very tough team. Well, they play actually, he should have a good game this week because they play against the Raiders. But after that, we'll actually see, can Shedeur Sanders play? Because they play a 2-8 team this week. Now, Shedeur Sanders come out here and play good. Watch what his followers is going to say. I told y'all he can play. Dude, they're playing against the Raiders. Come on now, be real. But then the next week, we'll actually get a chance to see if he really can play, because they'll play against the 49ers. And then they'll play another bad team, which is the Titans, but that should be a good matchup. The battle between the quarterbacks that's supposed to be 1 and 2 in the draft, with Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. Then they play against the Bears. Then they play against the Bills. And then they play against the Steelers. So we'll actually get a chance to see if he can really play. We will see probably like in these next 5 weeks, we will see if Shedeur Sanders can really play football and if he can be a starting quarterback in the NFL like his followers say. But I'm not going to sit here and bash this kid, Dillon Gabriel, because Dillon Gabriel didn't play bad. He worked with what he had. Now Shedeur Sanders fans are making the same excuses that I was saying, that they don't have weapons. So that tells me that the receivers cannot get open. So Dillon Gabriel was still coming out there completing pretty good passes. He was still coming out there. Even in this game here, he was 7 for 10 for 68 yards. They said, man, hey, Shedeur Sanders know how to throw the ball down the field. Yeah, he missed people on touchdown passes. Yeah, he can throw it down the field, but it's not accurate downfield. Even the pass that y'all said that the wide receiver should have caught, that right there was supposed to be a back shoulder pass. And if the wide receiver and if the cornerback put his hands up, which he did, he could knock the ball down. And that's exactly what happened. If he put that ball in the perfect position, then that wide receiver could have pretty much turned around, turned his body, and he could have caught that right there for a touchdown. So that right there wasn't on the wide receiver. It was more on Shedeur Sanders. He threw the ball before that. He threw it out of bounds on 3rd down. Instead of trying to get the 1st down, he trying to go deep for a touchdown and threw the ball in the back of the end zone. So a lot of things that Shedeur. And then what do his mother say? Well, if you don't get no reps, then you will be rusty as well. We're not going to let you use that. Well, I'm not going to let you. I don't know what everybody else is going to do, but I'm not going to let you use that analysis, because your son posts videos of himself after practice every day. Your son posts videos of him staying back during the bye week, getting better. So if he's getting better, do it matter whether he's getting reps with the first team? Do it matter whether? Because guess what? If you can play, you can play. It don't matter who you playing with. Tom Brady came into the game and went and won a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes came into the game and went and won a Super Bowl. Guess what? When Patrick Mahomes came in week 15, week 16 against, I forgot who he played. I think it was the Giants, his rookie year. Guess what? We saw This dude can play. This dude is a generational talent. Y'all want to make Shedeur Sanders to be Patrick Mahomes, which he ain't even in that category, nowhere near that category. He's a valuable backup quarterback. And he's gonna, and when I say backup, y'all, think about what I say when I say backup. Backup starts too. Backup starts Jacoby Brissett is a backup, and he's starting for somebody. Jameis Winston is a backup, and he's starting for somebody. So that don't mean he won't start games. But he is a career backup. Y'all want to make it like he is that dude. Y'all want to make it like he's a generational talent. Also, people went pretty much, man. I've been seeing people getting up on my post, talking to me a coon, calling me Uncle Tom, because I'm not a Shedeur Sanders fan. This is the problem that I got with a lot of y'all, that y'all are very hypocritical. When I say hypocritical, I mean you want me to go, you feel like I should go because you're going for Shedeur. I should support Shedeur. But a lot of y'all don't even support LeBron James. And he's a black man. So what's the difference between these two? Oh, I know why. You want me to support Shedeur Sanders because you support Shedeur Sanders. And you want me, you feel like, oh, you support LeBron James. I don't have to support who you like. Well, hell, I don't have to support who you like. So you can call me whatever you want to call me. Because a lot of y'all that stand behind that internet, behind these screens and talk and call people these names, you all are exactly what y'all calling everybody else. So I can care less about that. I'm gonna keep on going for who I want to go for. I'm gonna cheer for who I want to cheer for, and I don't have to choose. I don't have to cheer for Shedeur Sanders, and I don't have to cheer for Angel Reese, because that's exactly who the fans that be always coming. Oh, you hating on the black woman? You hating on the black man? At the end of the day, dude, it don't matter to me. If you can play, you can play. Whatever color you are, it don't matter to me. If you can play, you can play. And I feel like that he is entitled. That's exactly what it's been. Because I think that, and I'm gonna say this, I think that if you take any player that got a little bit of talent, if you take any player that have a little bit of talent, and their dad coached them from from high school all the way through college, I think they'll be in the same position that Shedeur Sanders is in. I think they'll be in the same position that Shedeur Sanders was in. If you give them the resources that Shedeur Sanders has been given, I think they do the exact same thing he do. I think they can be drafted to the NFL. I think they can win the awards that he won. So what is he doing that's so outstanding? His dad coached him in high school. His dad followed him to college, and his dad has been his entire career. Now he have to earn something, and y'all feel like he should be given that. Oh no, he should be the starting quarterback. Why? If he can't beat out Dylan Gabriel, what the hell make you think he can beat out anybody else? Why make y'all think he's a starting quarterback? That's all I'm saying, people. That's all I am saying. Let him earn his position. If he earns his position, it feels better. But everything that up until now he's been given to him. He's never had to earn a position. He didn't have to earn a position in high school. He didn't have to earn a position in neither one of the colleges that he went to, because Deion Sanders pretty much recruited bad quarterbacks that was playing behind him. That's the reason why they're having a quarterback situation right now, because he had bad quarterbacks behind him. Because the bad quarterbacks do not pretty much put a target on his back. They don't challenge him. He knows that he's the starting quarterback for that team. And that's the reason why he's in this position he's in now, that he have to fight for a starting position, and he's losing. Unless a player get hurt, then they put him into the game. And hell, the Browns don't even want to commit to him right now. The same thing that we saw on Sunday is the same thing that the Browns has been seeing all season in practice. And they want to make excuses. Oh, he's not getting enough reps. What rookie quarterback you know is getting a lot of reps? What backup quarterback you know is getting a lot of reps? Exactly, none, because the starter is going to get all the reps. That's what the hell you think? Why would I give you reps when I have a starting quarterback? That's just like me going to play with Joe Barrow, and then they say, you know what, hey Ray, we're going to put you out here on the field. Joe, go over there on the sideline and rest. No, Joe got to get prepared for Sunday. Ray, you need to get ready as well, just in case something happens. But guess what? We ain't focused on you right now. But but Shedeur Sanders fan feel like you supposed to focus on him as well. No, why they not splitting? Why they not split? In what world do you feel like I'm splitting reps with you? Think about that. I'm the starter, you the backup. What the hell am I splitting snaps with you for? They don't say that about no other quarterback. but Shedeur Sanders, because you have to make excuses for somebody that's not that talented. He's not that talented, y'all. That's the bottom line. That's right there why everybody on TV is making excuses for him. From Stephen A. Smith to Ocho to Ho, the other dude on Speak Easy. All of these dudes is making nothing but excuses for Shedeur Sanders because he's not that talented. He's a good player, but he's not talented like to generational talent. Like he might bounce around a couple teams before he find a home. He might be like Baker Mayfield. And I ain't comparing him to Baker Mayfield because Baker Mayfield was a hell of a quarterback in college. But also Baker Mayfield had a lot of weapons on his team in college, just like he got a lot of weapons on his team in the NFL. So how talented if you cannot win with great, if you I watched Patrick Mahomes lose his best wide receiver and he still go and win a Super Bowl. That's greatness. That's how you measure greatness. I watched Tom Brady lose his star tight end and still go on a run and win a Super Bowl. 2 Super Bowls. That's greatness. That's when I say a player is great because you can do things like that. When you can lose players and you still go. That's why I'm questioning like, damn, how good is Baker Mayfield? I mean, he had to have everything around him. He had to have the offensive line. He had to have a tight end, a wide receiver. He had to have everything perfect around him to win. And he still ain't win a Super Bowl. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. But hey, I'm not bashing Shedeur Sanders. I'm not gonna do Shedeur Sanders like y'all did Dylan Gabriel, because the way y'all Shedeur Sanders fan did pretty much did Dylan Gabriel, it was wrong. It was terrible. And I'm talking about every analyst from Skip Bayless to Stephen A. Smith, all of y'all. Y'all did that kid wrong, man. That kid just want to play football, just like Shedeur Sanders want to play football. And the Cleveland Browns organization and the Cleveland Browns fans are just the worst in the world because they sit here and they boo this kid. This kid was 7 for 10, and they was up 16-10. And then you come into the game and Shedeur Sanders stinks it up and lose the game. And guess what? They're gonna make every excuse for him. Oh, Shedeur Sanders, yeah, he was just rusty. Oh, yeah. He was just. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. And thank y'all again for staying up late with me. It's 11 o'clock. But hey, I got to get up out of here. I got a big day tomorrow. It's Tuesday. But hey, actually, it's Wednesday. I'm tripping. I'm like a day behind. I'm thinking a day Monday. Oh, man, a day Tuesday. My bad. But hey, thank y'all again, man, for staying up with me, man. It's late. Y'all have a great, safe, productive week. Be safe out there, y'all. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs, man. Do great things. Make sure y'all seize the opportunity. And until next time, y'all have a great night, man. Thank y'all for listening to another great segment of the Winner Circle Podcast with me, Ray Diz. Until next time, peace.